Hello Seagulls Cellos, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a playthrough of Penguin Polka, which is one of your pieces for the Christmas concert. I don't know, I think this is technically the trickiest of the two, so this might be one you want to think about practicing. We've got lots of staccato notes, which are the ones with the little full stop spot above them, and they are choppy, quick notes. And we've got some accented notes which have the kind of triangle above them, and they're ones where you have to give a bit of a dig in and give it a nice big forceful sound. So they can't be really lazy notes. They have to be quite strong, powerful notes, those ones. Most of our rhythm here is tates and tars, so it's not too tricky. We're in 2/4, so you'll get those 1, 2 strong sounds in every bar. Te, 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 ta, ta. Nice easy rhythm. And there is a spot at the beginning of line number 2, so bar 4, where you have to do a slur. And remember, that is where our bow keeps going in the same direction, but we play 2 different notes with our left hand. So when we get to that one, I'll be playing a fis and a D, 3 on the green string, nothing on the green string, and I'll go in the same direction. So they're both on a down, down. So my bow kept going even though I let that hand do 2 things. So watch out for that. So here we go. This is the Penguin Polka, just all the way through so you can hear it. We'll play along a little bit. 1, 2. You've got a repeat at the beginning and the end, so at the start of bar 1 and at the very end of bar 16, so you can play the whole thing through twice. I don't need to play it through twice now because you can practice that at home, that's fine. So let's just check the notes of each line as we go. So from the very top we have D, D, A, A. This isn't our A string, it's one finger on the red string to play a low down A. But we start off with our green string twice, and then one finger on red, and that's our D, D, A, A. Bar 2 sort of reverses that. We start off on that low A, one finger on red for 2, and then we've got D, fis, or green, and then 3 on green. And then our last 2 notes of the top line is a G and a D. The G is 4 fingers on the green string, and the D is no fingers on that string. So the whole of that bar, or line, sorry, from the very start, those first 3 bars are D, D, A, 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 D, fis, G, D. Now, line number 2. This is one where we start with a slur, where we're going to go in the same direction with our bow. We've got fis down to D, finger 3 on green to nothing on green. And then it goes to 1 on green, which is our E note. So we've got fis, D, E. So fis and D all in one direction, and the E coming back the other way. The next bar of line 2 is the same as the start. So we've got 2 Ds, which is our green string, and they're choppy notes, and then 2 A's, number 1 on the red string. And then you've also played this part before. The last bar of line number 2 is 2 A's, finger 1 on the red string, D, fis, nothing on green, 3 on green. So that whole second line sounds like this. When we get to line number 3, which is bar 7 is where that starts, there's a lot moving around here, but it's all on 1 string, which makes it easier. All of the notes in the very first bar, even though there's quite a lot of notes to look at, they're all on the green D string. So we've got 1, 4, 3, 1. E, G, Fis, E. 1, 4, 3, 1. You might want to practice that a few times even before you play it. 1, 4, 3, 1. 1, 4, 3, 1. And they're all slightly choppy notes because they've all got that little spot just above them, the staccato dot. And in bar 2, it's nice and easy. It's just the green string on its own for 2 tars. Ta, ta. So if we do just the first 2 boxes, 2 bars of line number 3, we get. Now the last 2 bars of that line number 3, we've got accents underneath our notes. So they're the triangles, and they're written, and they're meant to be punchy at the very start of the note. So instead of being a la, 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 you'd have a da, 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 something strong in there. These 4 notes are all on the red string. They're all on the G string. We've got a B and a G, 3 on red, nothing on red. And then A, A. We've already played the A, so that's just 1 on red. So we get 3, 0, 1, and 1. So we get, if I play that through, you have to make them nice and strong at the start. They're also part of some notes. They're getting louder and louder as they go. So from your, they have to grow as you go through them. So if I play all of line number 3, which starts at bar 7, we get this. And then we get on to line number 4. This starts at bar 11. We start with a red string on its own. And then we've got 2 spotty notes, 2 staccato notes. They are E and D, both on the green string, 1 and 0. So get that red note, 1, 0. So we've got a ta, te, te. And then we've got 2 more notes on the green string in the second bar of that line, bar 12. We've got Fis and E, 3 to 1. There's nothing special about these notes. They've not got any accents, they've not got the spots, so they just need to be played nice and strong in a normal way. And then, exactly the same as the end of line number 3, line number 4 finishes the same way on the red string with 3, 0, 1, 1. So if I play you all of line number 4, it should sound a bit like this. And the very, very last line of your cello part, starting at bar 15, there's only 2 bars here, bar 15 and 16. You've already played this tricky pattern once in the music. All on the green string, 1, 4, 3, 1. With that bouncy, choppy, staccato. A little bit of a gap between each of those notes. And then 2 nice strong green strings. So the whole of the very last line of your music at bar 15 sounds like this. So it shouldn't be too tricky to find your way. This piece needs you to think really carefully about how loud and how quiet some of the parts are, and those special accents, the spotty staccato notes and the accents as well, the harsh notes, to give it some character and give it some flavour and make it stand out. And because we're such a nice big section in the cellos, we have a lot of power to really add that colour to the piece. And just remember that slur is very important, where we're putting 2 notes together in one direction of bow. Really, really worth practicing. So that would be my hints. I would practice bar 4, which has our Fis, Fis, D, E. And I would practice bar 7 and bar 15 that have that little walk. 1, 4, 3, 1 on the green string. Happy practicing.